Hey guys, Caroline here, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can add an extra page to an existing Kajabi pipeline. So I know that this has changed a little bit in the past. There was a big button that would allow you to add a page, and now it's gone. So a lot of people have been asking, how does this work? Are we stuck with the pages that are in a pipeline? Is there any, isn't there any thing we can do? And there totally is. So I just want you to understand something with Kajabi pipelines. They are not set in stone. They are preset configurations for different landing pages and email sequences, right? And they've been presented to us, so it makes our job easier, right? We don't have to go in and figure out what all the moving parts are to bringing people through a particular workflow. But often, right, there's exceptions to the rules and there's extra things that we want to do, right? So pipelines are pretty much generic, okay? They're not supposed to be so rigid, right? They're flexible. So, for instance, I've got a webinar pipeline up here, which consists of a registration page, a confirmation page, a webinar page, and a sales page, and an offer checkout, all right? And that's the typical flow. But you always have the flexibility to add. So how do we do this, right? So for instance, say after the confirmation page on a webinar, I wanted to add a tripwire, right? So a tripwire would be a low ticket offer that you would offer after somebody had made the first conversion, which was to opt into a webinar. So I might want to offer them something, maybe something low ticket they can buy to maybe mitigate my offset my ad expenses. Or sometimes people want to offer a webinar worksheet so people can download that, and it makes it more likely that they'll attend a webinar. So easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. In between the two milestones that you want to occur, you add the webinar registration. You can add a page, not a webinar registration page, but any kind of page, right? So if you hover over the line, okay, you'll see the option to add page come up. Now, it's not very intuitive. How would you know? Right? So I know a lot of people click up here and that they try and reorder stuff. That's not what you do, all right? Just click in between two steps to add your step. So right here, I might want to add a page. Now, when you click on the add a page, what it's going to ask you is, do you want a new page, right? Or do you want an existing page, right? I particularly tell people to create an existing landing page. So what you can do is go to a landing page that you already have, clone it, okay, and then add it to the sequence. Otherwise, if you choose a new landing page, right, and you go next, it's going to ask you what type you want, right? And so let's say this, right, and next. And then it's going to give you a choice of the ones that are there. Now, the problem with this is that you'd have to start the look and feel of the page all over again. So you don't want that. If you go back and it says existing, right? If you want an existing landing page, it will ask you to choose the landing page you want. And it might be, there's a drop down, you choose the one that you want. So the little nifty trick is, say that you design pages, the look and feel of these pages has already been designed and you don't want to start from scratch. What I advise people to do is go back to your dashboard, and this time you go into, you can go to pipelines, but I just say go to your website and go to your page builder, right? Simply, and then go to pipeline pages. And then you can see the different pages in your pipeline here, right? And then I would just tell you to find the look and feel and, clone it. Clone the page first, right? So take an existing page and clone it. Once you've cloned it, name the page. Okay, so I'm not going to clone it now, but if you just click on clone, you'll get a duplicate page with the same name as the page that you cloned it from, with a 1 next to it. Once you've cloned it, click on the page and go to details, right? So then you'll be able to click up edit details on the page. Edit the details so it no longer says 1, right? And give it a unique URL, okay? And once you now have a new page that already has a look and feel and the branding of the previous pages that you had, now you can go back to marketing and you can go back to your pipeline, right? And this time when you add an existing page, so I want to add an existing page here, I can select a page that is already, 80% branded for you. And now you just have to add the content. So you'll click on the drop down here and you'll search for the page that you just created with the cloning. So that's the quick tip that I use so that I don't have to start again all from scratch. I want the pages to look uniform, and I don't want to just stick something in there that doesn't tie in with the flow, the work, the look and feel of the existing workflow. So I hope that's helped you. I've just showed you how you can add a new page to an existing pipeline. And I've also showed you how you don't have to start from scratch. You can clone a page and then add an existing page and choose the page that you had cloned so that you have a good amount of the branding and look and feel already present. And then you can just add your 20% of flair. I hope that's been clear, and I hope this has given you clarity on exactly how to do that. The old button the old pipeline button where you could add a page is gone, guys. So hover, mouse over, and then you'll be able to see that add page. Great stuff. So if this was helpful to you, I would really love a like, a comment, or a subscribe to this channel. I will be adding, especially in this playlist, some great tips, tricks to build your online business, specifically with Kajabi. And I know that if you follow some of these videos and you go through them, you're going to have a lot of clarity. And then Kajabi will be just a total whiz for you, even if you've got zero tech experience. Okay, bye for now.